Okay, here's a dumb question.
Oh, let's answer a dumb question.
Yeah, it's Monday. Paul Corkendale wants to know, what kind of cake is the best cake, right? That's starting off like pretty good. But then he follows it up, for the purposes of confusing the Taliban.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Dude, that's not just a dumb question. That's just like a stupid question.
Really stupid question. Which I guess that fits within the definition of dumb question also.
I don't get this absurdist humor that the kids are doing nowadays. What does the cake have to do with the Taliban? How does that...
Why is the Taliban confused by cake?
Yeah, how does that work as a joke? Where are you going? What's your underlying logic for that as a joke?
Why would the Taliban not just enjoy the delicious cake?
So I should say that I'm coming from a place of insecurity here because I don't, you know me, I don't follow the news.
Yeah.
I don't follow the world around me.
You probably don't know what the Taliban is.
I was getting to that.
Sure.
I was getting to that, but we knew that I was getting to that.
Well, I knew you were getting to it. The viewers didn't.
No. Well, no. But I'm kind of unburdening myself right now.
I've noticed.
I don't pay attention to things.
Anthony, I get really uncomfortable when you unburden yourself while we're recording.
There are two different kinds of unburdening, and this one is the emotional unburdening.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're also doing the physical unburdening at the same time.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's just you need to open your mind a little bit more.
You spend a lot of time crying when you're done unburdening yourself.
Sure, but I think a lot of people do that.
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake, yeah.
I'm confused by carrot cake, so I guess the Taliban would be as well.
How do you think? Yeah, carrot cake is sometimes you're like super in the mood for a carrot cake. You know?
But a lot of time it's a different thing from actual feeling like you want cake, right?
You know what? Yeah, exactly. And carrot cake, if you're looking for cake and carrot cake shows up, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, carrot, okay, yeah, I guess I'll have a slice of carrot cake.
But you wanted cake.
Sure, but you're doing it to be polite, but once you get like 2 forkfuls of that carrot cake, you're like, man, I was so wrong. Carrot cake is so good. And then you think to yourself, why do I forget this every time?
And also, like, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that cake that includes a vegetable, you assume it's probably healthier than regular cake.
How much of a carrot cake do you think is made of carrots? Like, how much of it is actually made of a vegetable?
I would guess 95%. And I am a chef.
Okay.
So.
Pastry chef?
Yeah.
Okay. What, like Michelin-rated restaurant?
I don't know what that means. Like.
Okay, so you're not like a pastry chef.
Well,
you probably make pastries in some restaurant, but I mean you're not like a pastry chef.
I've made my share of biscuits. That's a pastry.
That's not even a pastry.
What is it?
That's like a bread. That's like a baker thing.
Yeah,
that's not
pastry.
No, there's a difference between something along the line of like a biscuit or a muffin or an English muffin. Which I'm not even going to get into the distinction between regular muffin and English muffin because that's mostly an etymology thing. Okay?
Sure.
But there's a difference between that sort of stuff and a pastry. And what you do is not pastry. You're not a pastry chef.
I don't know that I agree with you. Carrot cake is the answer that he's looking for.
Or red velvet.